What's up, bozos? Bentley Michaels here, also known as Lanston Philly Duke. Okay, so this week we're going to be playing The Hateful Place, created by Dave Mitchell, who I did an interview with on the last episode. If you haven't checked that out, please do. He's a wonderful guy to talk to, and it was a very fun interview. And, if you're an aspiring DM or an indie game creator, that sort of stuff, you might be able to glean some stuff from or glean. Is it gleam? Is it glean? Who knows? People with an English degree do. But, you'll be able to take away some things that, maybe you didn't think about before. And it's a wonderful conversation. So we had started this podcast by going through all the rolling of the characters and all this different stuff. But I thought, listening back to it, I was like, kind of boring. So I'm going to leave that up to all of you. His link to lulu.com is in the show notes. If you like the game, if you're liking where it's at, you can check it out there, get it for yourself, and kind of figure it out. It's very easy, but, kind of made for boring podcasting and that sort of stuff. So we just drop you right into the middle of the game. If you're a fan of Chaotic Amateurs, check us out on Twitter, on Instagram, chaoticamateurs.com. We're also on Facebook. And if you want to help support even more, you can go to Patreon. We've got some really cool rewards over there going on. And and most importantly, if you don't do anything else, go to iTunes, leave us a review, and help us climb the charts so we can just take over Crit Juice. Because if Rhett keeps talking to me about Crit Juice, I'm going to flip my mind. Okay, bozos? So enjoy us playing the Hateful Place, created by Dave Mitchell. If you don't enjoy it, that's cool. Season 2 of Chaotic Amateurs coming soon. It's just I'm the new DM, and I've never DM'd before, and I need a while to write the story. So thank you very much for your support. Thank you for listening, and enjoy The Hateful Place.
In a vast landscape full of adventurers, you are now listening to the world of Chaotic Amateurs.
You live in a world much different than the world in the history books and in the tales told by your parents and grandparents. Back then, people lived in constant fear of things like elected rulers starting wars, attacks from religious zealots, fear of diseases, fear of the cures for diseases, fear of earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, tornadoes, and wildfires. Some people fear autonomous thinking machines, fear of fellow man. Little did those people know that the fear that they lived with pales in comparison to the life today, if you can call it a life. Imagine a life wherein every day consists of impossibly trying to see the next one. A life plagued by nightmares that have come true. And what's worse, people knew about these nightmares before they populated the earth, and yet did nothing to stop them from succeeding in finding their dominion amongst us. Such was the arrogance in people's advancements in science. Science is a tool and nothing more. One that can explain most things, but there are no words in the science lexicon for the new horrors. New isn't the right word, though. These horrors are ageless, albeit newly visible to humankind, only for the last century. That day, over 100 years ago, they call it totality. The time before that is colloquially known as BT, or before totality. The age you live in now, after totality, it's just called hell. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the details. Some of you may be familiar with August 21st, 2017. Anybody know why that day is special?
It is special because...
You can say no. Don't make...
Because
that's the day totality happened.
Yeah.
Further?
Isn't it?
And hell opened up and demons came out and started eating.
No. In today, like in the real world, what happened on August 21st, 2017?
Well,
guys,
yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
Chaotic Amateurs.
This isn't Sunday school where all the answers
That's
Jesus.
the day.
The anniversary of our friendship.
That's actually the day that my wife told me she was banging the 24-year-old at her work.
Okay.
I
All getting cut.
I hope so.
okay. No.
How did you come back from that one?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Tell us what the fuck happened on 21st of August.
The Great American Eclipse.
Oh, how did I forget that?
Yeah.
I cried openly in front of a bunch of people.
I was working and forgot, and I was like, why is it getting dark out?
I'm sorry that happened. Changed my life.
So,
Apparently, because I don't even remember the date.
Leading up to that date, the U.S. population was super busy and excited. Everybody was engaging with this whole science-y thing, and it was a real community event. The solar eclipse was happening, a total solar eclipse. The path of totality, as they called it, traveled along the width of the U.S. before moving over the Atlantic, and then resuming normal daylight as alignment shifted. Here's the thing. That day, the darkness never left. Mostly. You see, people heard murmurings as the day of the eclipse approached. Rumors of a weird group of people we now call the Seths. You can write that down if you want. Seths. Claiming that the eclipse was going to usher in a new age. An age that transcends science and morality. An age that will praise the rich and arrogant, praise the murderers and blasphemers. People shrugged the group off as another nutjob cult waiting for a spaceship or something. Heaven's Gate. Plug. They weren't the only ones that saw spiritual importance in the eclipse, though. Another group known as the Apollonians, Apollonians, a so-called yang to the yin, believed the same thing as the other group. The difference being the Apollonians felt the predicted evil could and should be stopped. Apparently, though, not enough people believed their message. Their mission, it would seem, failed because on the day of the totality, the day of the eclipse, the Seths congregated in a park near Carbondale, Illinois, colloquially called Little Egypt. Nobody thought much of the meeting, just a great place to watch the eclipse. It turns out that that particular location provided the longest duration of totality, giving the Seths enough time to complete whatever perverse and dark ritual that caused all of this. Everyone was cheering and gasping when totality hit. It was beautiful. A moment passed, and things became calm and cool, just like the scientists said it would. Animals took cover to find sleep, adding to the silence. Another moment passed. The folks that brought telescopes began to look puzzled, checking their watches and then looking back up to the sky, realizing that the eclipse is going on longer than it was expected. At first, it seemed like a treat, getting to experience it longer, but then the first noises started to ring out. They sounded like cannon fire, but much deeper. You could feel it in your chest, even for people that were out of the path. And the moment of totality they could feel it in their chest, even for people that were out of the path and the moment of totality. They still heard and felt the sounds. Then, almost the same instant, every animal, domesticated and feral, began to produce their respective screams, like they were being tortured in some gruesome way. People started to panic, realizing something wasn't quite right. Some even began to yell themselves, some crying out, "It's the Seths, they were right." As panic grew, a loud horn sound hit everyone's ears, but it wasn't like any horn heard before. Almost like a traditional shofar. Everybody familiar with what a shofar is?
It's a horn.
Yes. Good contextual grab there. It's a ritualistic horn that Orthodox Jews and some other cultures use. It's like a ram's horn that they blow through. Okay. But it wasn't like any horn heard before. Almost like a traditional shofar, but made of human screams. Like it was a holy item somehow bastardized. All went silent for a moment. As people turned their gaze back up, looking for answers, the darkness, the inky blot in front of the sun exploded. Around the globe, the darkness spread as if someone shot a heavy, dark curtain around the planet. Everyone was knocked to the ground with a feeling of heaviness, gravity overtaking them. The darkness didn't stop spreading until it covered the entire planet. Those that lived in areas experiencing night already stayed in night. Those that lived in areas experiencing daytime were no longer in daylight. The days that followed saw many people taking their own lives rather than live in the horrible new normal. For 6 days, those power-hungry, lustful people that made up the 8 higher positions of Seths, many of them high-ranking positions before totality, took on new forms with their followers gaining special powers. The new powers granted to the 8 and their followers were very appealing to many of the people that did not resort to suicide. So the Seths regularly saw surges in their numbers. The Seths roam freely, doing as they please, which are only dark and evil things. The 8 have spread across the North American continent, all equidistant from Little Egypt, ruling their respective areas. The country, in spite of the terrors, is now populated beyond capacity as the people from the night side of the planet, night side countries, fled to North America thinking they'd find solace as there were no more TV reports, no radio, no internet, no electricity to notify them of otherwise. In addition, the travelers thought they'd be safer in North America because of the huge wall erected around its borders. Topical. They were able to get in, but no one now can get out. The 8 and their minions see to that. The wall that was meant to keep Americans safe has become its prison of hell, keeping terror in. There are rumors that Apollonians still have an active base, but they are fewer in numbers as the temptation of the Seths is strong. The Apollonians, like the Seths, apparently have powers now. Once a day, no matter where they are, they turn towards Little Egypt and offer prayers. Those prayers relieve the world for 1 hour, giving daylight and safety from the dark and its creatures. However, their strength is limited, and the reason for the short hour. During that hour, people flock to the stores, farms, or if they're attempting to become a Seth, some commit evil acts during the hour of light, only trying to prove themselves to the Seths and their 8 leaders. Your main goal, surviving by acquiring goods, favors, and wealth. You can be evil, you can be good, you can be neutral, you can try to save the world or don't. It doesn't really matter. You'll probably die soon anyway, so you guys get to decide how you'll go out. And there's your scene. Does everything make sense?
Did Dave write this?
No.
You wrote this?
Yes.
Nice.
Dude, badass. Okay. Badass. All right. So, here we are. Apparently, more than 100 years later. 103 years later.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Right? 2120.
I wanted it to be at least a century past, but not an exact century past.
Okay.
So this has been the reality for the last 100 years, and basically a generation has grown up only knowing this, which is you guys. Assuming you didn't make your age like 102 or something like that,
No.
or 80. Bentley, is that why your is that why your body's -1?
He's just this geriatric old man.
man.
I'd approve of that. He's erasing it right now. Don't erase it. You're a geriatric old man.
I've got osteoporosis. Leave me alone.
He's got a walker. Just like
Glass bone disease.
Eating that yogurt Sally Field eats.
All right. So are there any questions about the
first
life
of all,
you now live in?
I want to say that was captivating. You wrote something really badass.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Dude, I was going to say, like, you wrote that, but you tied it in so well with, like, what I envisioned the Hateful Place was. I was like, I feel ashamed that I asked if Dave wrote that first because I had a feeling you did, but then I was like, I guess I had to know.
I'm trying to make Dave proud.
I thought it was Dave's thing. I was like, God, this guy's long-winded.
Okay.
Nope, it's just Caleb.
So, I don't know. Does this start like every other little adventure, just like in a bar? No, I don't know. Tell us where we are.
Not that friendly. Okay.
Are we?
You guys are ready to start?
Yeah.
I am.
Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm waiting 45 minutes.
All 3 of you. 45 minutes. I'm not that long-winded.
Sorry, 51 minutes.
That's more like it. Okay. You all open your eyes slowly, blinking a few times to adjust to the occasional flickering of a candle. You notice a room with a compact dirt floor, wooden beams haphazardly positioned to keep the wooden ceiling above you. The walls appear to be concrete with 2 small windows positioned high on each of the 4 surrounding walls. Scratch that. 3. Making note. You notice daylight comes through the windows, but fades to darkness as you realize an hour of light just passed. Now, only darkness. Aside from the candle. There's a smell of strong must, but behind that, a note of metal, like a sweaty handful of coins. I'd like to get everybody to roll the equivalent of a perception check. So it's going to be a D20. If you have a modifier for your mind, add that.
14. 9.
19.
Okay, Bentley.
+0.
Oh, damn.
Good roll. You get what I marked as the high perception roll.
Oh.
So you see on your left a wooden door. Remember, you are the only one noticing this. These jags don't see anything.
Still staring at the door.
Yeah, they're still kind of blinking.
I'm really missing that daylight that I just realized went by.
Yeah, whoops. The door is... there's another door on your right, which is moss covered. Opposite wall of you is lined by 5 people, strung up with their wrists bound and hanging on a hook. Their feet are bound together as well. They have been cut through the front of their torsos, completely gutted of all internal organs and bled dry. Essentially, think chin all the way down to groin. And a small workbench stands in the middle of the room.
Soup's done.
Your wall has one person butchered the same way on your far left, with one person to your immediate left. So, what were your rolls again for perception? Bentley got 19.
14.
14 and
9.
Okay, so it's going to go Bentley, Rhett, and then Milo in terms of position. So, Bentley, you notice on your left, your far left, one person butchered the same way.
Yep.
And immediately next to you is one person, quote unquote, unbutchered and lightly breathing.
Okay.
And then it's you guys. You hear a grinding noise past the door on your left. The small workbench has various metal tools. And you also notice 3 bags, which appear to contain... One of them contains your belongings.
Okay.
You kind of assume that the other bags belong to some of your compadres. You still have your pants on for now. And your pockets still have whatever contents you had in your pockets. So if you want to think a moment what you would reasonably have in your pockets.
Nothing.
Okay. So, Bentley, that's what you notice.
Okay.
Now, everybody, as you wake, the person immediately to Bentley's left starts to rouse himself, and he starts with a fright, kind of gasping, and immediately begins to speak in a hushed and panicked tone to Bentley. He says, help me get out of here. He looks to the person on his left, realizing that they've been freshly butchered, and realizes he's the next in line. He begins to plead. He'll be coming back soon. Help me get out, and I'll lead you to my safe spot, but we have to act now. All right. What do you guys do? You're all conscious.
Were you in your safe spot when you were captured? Because if so, I don't want to go there.
He says, we don't have time to talk about this, but to answer your question, no.
All right.
I laugh.
Yeah, where are these 2 bozos?
They're immediately to your left. It goes Rhett, and then Milo.
Am I hanging
you're
up?
right.
Are we all hanging?
Everybody's hanging.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You've got butchered guy, not butchered guy, Bentley, Rhett, Milo, all hanging up.
What? Okay, so
You're basically mirroring the people you saw
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
other
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Just
I
you
got
guys
it.
aren't cut up yet.
I got it. Well, dude.
Where's your safe spot? That's what I want to know.
Also, we're hanging up with you.
Yeah. He says, "Yeah, I know. We all need to work together to get out of this situation."
Okay, then you seem to have a plan. What's your plan?
I don't have one. All I know is what's going to happen.
I cackle maniacally.
I want to feel around my binds and see if there's any way to like pull apart or maybe open them a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus mind.
15.
All right. You do notice that there's a little bit of slack, enough slack to where you think if you kind of kip, you might be able to get kind of free.
It's kind of thrust.
Thrust those hips. You might be able to get some vertical
this game.
and start to work it.
Okay, I want to try to do that. I want to try to push out and away from the wall.
Okay. Plus body.
4.
Okay.
We're screwed.
I'm sorry to say that you failed.
So, I see.
Yeah,
and
can I
you
see
guys,
what he's doing?
You guys know
Yeah.
each other, just so you know.
Oh, we do?
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you were abducted at the
Okay,
same
good.
time because you were
Gotcha.
together. So,
Okay.
My
so
next
if
thing's a
you-
lot easier.
You guys
Yeah.
all know
like-
that my name is Horace.
Let me write that down because I didn't know that.
Okay, and
Horace the Magician.
and Milo, who are you?
I'm Gage.
Okay,
Ooh.
I am
Like
Checkers.
GAG?
Yeah.
No, you. Gage. And you were a believer, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And what's Bentley?
Checkers.
Is that a nickname or is
Yes,
that
no,
your,
it's my name.
His
That's your
parents had a
Christian
sense
name?
of humor.
Checkers.
His dad was Richard Nixon. Because the dog.
Yeah. I got it.
Because of Futurama. Got it.
Yeah.
That's how I know his dog's name was Checkers.
Okay. So what's going on?
So, guys, I feel like we can get out of these binds if
I
have enough
noticed.
strength.
If we do what you were trying to do, only
I noticed
correctly.
Gage
He just-
was
he-
doing some like hip thrust,
Yeah.
like bouncy things.
But he obviously doesn't do CrossFit. He wasn't
Push
getting,
it. Yeah.
getting it right.
He wasn't engaging his core at all.
Yeah.
He wasn't engaged. In
Oh.
his
Oh,
core.
okay.
Hey,
There we go.
Oh, Horace, this is why we keep you around. So when we're about to get gutted, you got quit.
A zombie eats Horace.
hey, I'm sorry about that, guys.
Oh, so Horace is Canadian.
I want to try to do the same movement if I can.
I do
Hip
too.
thrust.
Can we
Okay,
roll at
body,
the same
body,
time?
body.
Okay.
14.
14 just barely misses.
Okay.
As you guys are starting to jingle and jangle those chains, the door on the left immediately
Blast my
swings
negative
open
one body.
as if it was kicked solidly through. An obese man enters dressed in soiled clothing and a leather apron. He's carrying a stereotypical cleaver and is running his thumb across the blade, looking admiringly at his recent sharpening. He has dark, thin, wispy hair that seems to be only a few strands covering his yellowed scalp. His face, even though he's obese, is gaunt and looks partially decayed. He's alive, but doesn't look like it. He approaches the guy to your left, raises the cleaver to his face as if to say, "You're next," and quickly and silently swipes the blade left to right across his neck. A second passes, and a crimson fluid begins to seep out of his throat. Another second passes, and he faints. Perception check, folks.
Oh my God. Just no more blue dice.
Yeah, that's a 1.
I rolled
Lucky
like
for
a
you,
6
there
or
is
something.
no...
crits.
Yeah.
What a bleak world we live in.
Yeah.
19.
Are you kidding?
I
Consistent.
don't have a sense of humor.
Consistent.
Thank God we
Okay.
have checkers.
Um,
I think to myself.
Bentley, ever being perceptive,
It's Checkers.
Checkers, being perceptive, you notice that as he passes out, a wadded up cloth falls from his hand, and you can see that there's some sort of writing on it.
Ooh.
Now, not caring about the blood, the butcher hoists the man off of the suspending hook and lugs him through the door on the left, closing it behind him. You now hear a myriad of sounds, some like tools being used, some like a person sloshing through mud, and an occasional groan of satisfaction. What do you guys do?
I try to escape again.
All right, give it a shot.
For sure.
Yes! 19. Did I escape?
Yes, you successfully kip and time it just right to where your wrists come up and off the hook, and you fall to the floor on your knees, catching yourself with your bound hands as well.
19 again.
Same thing happens for you, except for you're able to stay on your feet,
Yeah, I got a 12.
and you're still on the hook.
Yeah.
Okay, can I like help him?
Hey
Like,
guys, a little help?
Yes,
like-
you can.
Like,
Yeah, we'll
my
both-
bound wrists, like under his ankles or
Yeah,
something.
we'll
and just,
both
like-
help him up.
I'm gonna say that you guys successfully help him.
Okay, great.
Good.
Hey,
And
sorry
so
about that.
I see my, I see all my stuff or whatever, right?
Yeah,
You said on the table.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got knives.
Oh, that's
so-
your stuff?
Yeah, she said like I noticed because my perception of. I mean, it's all of our stuff, but
Oh.
my
Yep.
stuff was also on the table.
Oh.
So I'm gonna grab my knives and cut. Is it ropes or is it
Chains.
chains?
Ropes.
Ropes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Chain. You were hanging from a chain. but-
Okay.
Cut that off.
Hey.
Throw a knife to everybody else.
Whoa.
Whoa, can you just get it
roll,
for me?
roll to catch.
No.
You
Here.
dead.
Oh, thanks.
Cut.
All right. So you all are
need to
now-
And I
look up
immediately walk
free-
over and pick up that piece that he dropped.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead and write that in your inventory if you want.
So our stuff's in the room?
Yeah. Well, I mean, he knows that, or he knows that there is stuff on the table. You guys just haven't looked yet.
Hey, did you see my stuff? Checkers?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Look forward.
Oh.
Open your eyes.
we
Did you see
find
where I got my
I'm
knives?
so used to looking with my third eye
Okay.
that I forget to use my regular eyes because I'm a wizard.
You are the worst
Canadian
wizard in the world.
wizard.
I'm sorry.
I don't know
about-
if that's ever been done before.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I expect you to use all metric
I
throughout,
will. Trust
in
me.
case measurements ever come up.
Oh, as we help Gage down, by the way, I said something about how he weighs a total firkin because that's a measure.
Firkin.
That's Old English, though, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
So you said there was 3 walls and 1 open side?
Yeah.
So,
3
so you were against wall number 4. Across from you is a wall with bodies.
and a window.
On the left is a wall with the door, the wooden door that the guy came
Where he's
through.
chopping people up.
And door on the right is mossy covered. The windows are on three walls. The one in front of you, the one to your right, and the one behind you.
Copy that.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to go into the chop up room.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I kind of do
I also kind of do as well.
because I've got 2 knives, a machete, 3 grenades, and some combat gloves that I want to maybe want to bash a fat little man with.
Hey, look around for a second. That was pretty bad. Guys, I whisper, I'm all down for going into the murder room, okay? But I don't think these guys are going to like that we're not down with being murdered. Okay, so
Are you cool with us not being murdered?
I can boost one of you guys up to a window. Is that a barred window?
It's like a daylight
Why don't
basement,
we
so
just-
they're small. They're
why
big
don't-
enough for escape and
Why don't we just
emergency.
check the door?
That
That's
mossy
the murder
door.
room.
No, the left one is
Yeah,
the murder
there's-
room.
there's
The
like an
right
old mossy
room.
door.
Okay.
Sorry,
Poke your head through.
Your left, my right.
Poke your head through.
Does it look like the
Suckers.
mossy door just like hasn't been open for a while? Is that why it's mossy?
It just looks like it's because you're in a damp cellar type place that it's mossy. It's just
It's
moist.
mossy and moldy and
Yeah.
gross. Oh, so
That was the must smell,
yeah.
It
I'm
looks like
familiar.
Elizabeth Moss.
but it looks operable.
I want to try to just kind of jangle it, see if it'll open.
It opens.
Poke your head through, Gage.
You solved the puzzle.
Gage.
We're gonna get out of this.
Gage.
Yeah.
What's in there?
What's in there?
A stairway to the outside world.
All right, I'll follow you
This
if
is
you
where
go.
we need to go.
Just then, as you're leaving, the butcher comes out wiping his mouth clean with his apron, looking for the next body.
He walks in right as the door closes behind us,
Or
and
we're
he wonders
out.
where we went, or
Vanished.
It's up to you guys. Do you want to stand and fight, or do
I
you
guess-
want
I
to
guess-
scoot? It does. It really doesn't matter.
because
I would like to survive. That's kind of my main goal.
Okay.
Okay, I run over to the table and I grab my... Screw it. I grabbed my gun. I had a 6-shooter that was sitting there, right?
Do you want to grab everything or only your gun?
I've already loaded.
Yeah,
myself
I've definitely
up.
grabbed my bag. And
Well, I
got
have
all
my
gear already.
my bladed staff.
I don't need my other stuff.
I have my bladed staff and I have my gun. If he's walking in, look, the thing with my gun is I found it. I know how valuable bullets are. I've never shot it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? This
Seems
seems
reasonable.
like kind of a dire
Kind of a good
situation,
time to
though.
shoot.
So should I shoot this guy?
I mean, I already have my machete out, so you can if you want, or I can just put it through his head real quick.
Well, do that then. If that's an option, just
I'm still halfway out
Checkers.
the door. I think we
That's
should just
fine.
get out of here.
literally the guy walks in.
Are
he
you
sees
listening
us,
to
and
Milo?
He's
He's,
just like,
the voice of reason in
Yeah.
this group, I can tell.
oh,
And guess
is he
what?
escaping?
Yeah, he's
He's already gone through the door.
I am like at the steps
Yeah.
to get up.
Okay. Well, all I had anyways was my bladed staff and my gun. So I grabbed him and we.
And I envisioned myself because I went over to pick up that thing. I was obviously still near the door. He went over to check the door. He was getting his stuff, so I'm close. I'm right by that guy coming out the door anyway.
And I'm at the table grabbing my things still.
Okay.
So
and he's on
And
the
you
other
look
side
up
of the
like,
mossy door.
What?
Yeah. And it's like a comical thing where he's just like looking at us like,
Guys, let's go.
Yeah. Wait.
and you're macheting him
Don't
in the
leave
head?
yet.
yeah,
Okay.
I straight up just swing right for his head.
Do we have to roll initiative or can he get that roll?
We roll initiative.
Okay.
All right.
There are no surprise rounds, unfortunately.
D6s, you said?
Yeah, D6.
5.
3.
2.
So, Rhett, you got 6.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm at the table. I'm a ways from him. I'll just shoot.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so Rhett and Milo, what'd you get?
3.
Okay. And Bentley.
2.
What'd the butcher roll?
Not gonna be happy about it. I'll tell you that.
Oh, no. He rolled a 6?
All right, Rhett, what do you do?
Okay. So he opens up the door and he walks in. It's this comical. He meets mine and Checkers' eyes. And Checkers is like, what? Yeah. Checkers is like gripped in panic for just a moment.
My
and
machete won't come out.
Yeah. And in that brief moment, I've never shot my gun before. Ever. I pointed at him. I pulled the trigger.
You blow all your wad in this one.
Well, no. I just pulled the trigger once.
Okay.
It's a 6-shooter. It's old school.
All right, roll
Yeah,
a
Jones, we
D20.
got it.
Just a D20?
What do you mean just a D20?
Okay.
How dare you.
That answers my question. Yes. No. Yeah. Okay. 15. What do I have a modifier for
That's-
this? Body? Or what?
If you're using you said you're using your pistol.
Yeah.
Do you have an attack bonus?
Oh, I do.
For non-magical things.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So 15 or what?
Yeah. So it's just a straight 15, which is a success if I don't defend.
No.
I got an 18. He Matrix style dodges.
He like looks right down the barrel of my gun as I pull the trigger, and he's just
He just puts his finger in the barrel. There goes a bullet. So it's a 6-shooter, right?
yeah.
So you've got 5 bullets left. I'm gonna keep track.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I've never shot it before, and
Yeah.
I figured I would only use it in entire situation. This seems kind of like an important situation. I mean,
All right. So I think Bentley was the closest one, or Checkers was the closest one. So he's
Yeah.
gonna try to come up and slash at him with his cleaver.
Oh, he has a cleaver in his hand?
He's a butcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he didn't say. He said he walked back in wiping his face with his thing, so he didn't say
He's
he
got
had
2
anything in his
hands.
hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
brother. Okay.
He's got a butcher in his hand. A butcher knife.
Yeah, but
Like a
he
cleaver.
didn't say that earlier. I think it's a little convenient.
He missed. He's a little.
I missed. It's a 12. So you can relax.
Which is
okay?
fine because, he's in charge of the game.
All right. Milo, you're up.
All right, so I want to pull out my potato gun.
Wait, you're on the other side of the door, though, right?
I love this.
He
was in the doorway.
I had the door open, and I was waiting for you guys to come. That
Yeah.
was the whole plan.
Yeah.
I don't know why you
Okay.
get. So I
I'll
want to pull
get
out my potato gun, which is
Okay.
loaded with rocks and stuff.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Nice.
And I want to just try to blast him with that.
Little David and Goliath situation.
I dig it.
Oh, great.
All right. So
Blast him.
D20.
I'm going to get hit.
Yeah,
7.
That doesn't look promising.
7. I'm guessing your modifier isn't
0.
Okay. All right. And now, last but not least, we got Checkers.
Yeah, machete straight to the brain.
Oh, straight to the brain. Okay. D20. And I think you get an attack bonus since
Against
it's
regular
a
people?
melee thing.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Checkers, you need to roll better than that.
Shut up. You missed.
What'd you get?
5.
5 plus what, 2 or something?
No, 5 total.
Oh, okay. With his hands still down on his arm, with a completely relaxed face, he just moves to the side.
Gah.
Swipes right by him. He's going to take another... Oh, no. Rhett, it's your turn again. Sorry. Dang.
All right.
I got so excited about that.
So
Wait, now, do we re-roll initiatives?
Yes, thank you for...
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Bentley, what did you get?
7. Oh, it's with the 6. Whoops. I was like 17. Suck it. 2.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Milo?
2.
There's bad things with tying.
And
1.
Gah.
We are screwed. He gets to attack 7 times before it. No.
so...
Did he roll?
Yeah.
What did he roll?
We'll find out in a second. Let's figure out this...
Well, if it's the 4 that you're holding up,
It's
Blood Red Mad.
Let's figure out this tie situation.
Okay.
So you guys need to reroll.
okay.
6.
4.
Okay, 6 and a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He magically makes you fight each other.
Okay. You do not want a 4 to show up. Okay. All right.
Goodness.
The butcher takes a swipe at Checkers,
Uh-huh.
but he's gonna swipe for the leg, trying to cut you down.
Okay.
19.
Oh my.
So you can
How
roll
does
a defense,
simple butcher roll.
and
this
if you
guy?
have a modifier to your defense, so it's a D20 plus your defense modifier if you have one.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Hey, that's good.
No, it's not.
Oh.
He had a 19.
But I still beat it.
Oh, you beat it. I see. I thought you just had to roll above a 15.
All right.
I'm stupid.
Yeah, I thought you.
Yeah, I thought you just...
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Right?
so he
Dang
saves.
it. Sorry, I'm mixing up a little D&D.
Yeah.
Dang, I was getting ready to roll.
Checkers lifts the leg. Yeah.
Checkers is just like
It's It's one of those stereotypical movie choreographies where it goes over the head and then under the feet. Duck, jump. All right. So after that, it's Bentley. Or no, it's Milo.
Okay, good. So after that happened, I'm just going to toss down my potato gun because it's expended or whatever.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to go after him, move up right or left of where Checkers is.
Okay.
Okay.
Just essentially buddying up with him.
Yeah,
Almost
yeah.
like- okay.
We're going to take this guy down.
Oh.
And I'm going to use my car leaf spring sword.
Ooh.
Car leaf spring sword. I approve.
Isn't Leaf Spring like pretty...
No.
No, if you
It's
temper
very
it,
hard
everything.
hard steel.
Okay.
It's,
I got it
it's
from
really
the book
good
I
at
read.
holding an
Yeah,
edge.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's a 1.
Okay. You do not hit.
I figured.
As
It's so great. Also, I've never used this before.
As a real life-
Again, he sees it coming down and relaxed face moves to the side and then notices, oh, is that Leaf Spring? As it goes through.
God, this fat little guy is.
as a real life blacksmith using
Okay. You've done it once.
not true.
Okay. How many times?
Like 7 times at this point.
Oh, good job.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're
And
getting
I will
there.
continue to do it until May at least. Anyway, not important. Leaf spring, high carbon, holds an edge pretty well.
Good.
Good for knives, good for swords. Hard to shape though.
Hard to work with. Okay. Now it's Bentley's turn. And so you've got Checkers and Milo are side by side facing the butcher. You got Rhett behind you.
Okay.
Or, I'm sorry. Gage and Checkers. Horace behind you.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, straight to the brain.
It's more for me. Okay.
I'm going to slash it, and I'm going to try to give him. I'm just going to want to get stuck like diagonally in the front of his face.
Like you're digging it in as
Look,
you're
no.
slicing.
Ilden
No.
Gaudier isn't here.
I'm
okay?
just going to. If you were slicing a melon, anything like that, I'm putting the blade right through the front of his face.
Okay, roll it.
through his noggin.
Yes.
Yes.
18.
18. Okay.
Simsalabim! No!
16. I successfully defend.
God.
He takes his apron and
This
lifts it
little
up.
butter roll, man. He's good.
Well,
now it's you.
unlucky for him, I know his true name, and I command him to go back whence he... No, I don't.
No.
He immediately melts into a puddle.
I guess I'll try and whack... Can we just escape? Can I just run through the door?
That's a possibility.
I'll try to whack him with my... I have a sweet, it's like a staff, imagine like a wizard staff, but on one side it has an edge in which I've embedded into it, like a sharp edge, a blade.
So it's not necessarily a blade just on the end of a staff. It's like
one
the staff
side
is split and the blade sits in the middle.
Correct.
Okay. Not that it's just for narrative.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this is important.
Yeah.
Get it right. I have 14.
Oh, I'm afraid that's a miss.
Nerds.
You misjudge your distance and you slice directly in between your two friends and hit the ground.
This is great. Just great.
All right, initiative.
An experienced player would have left.
Rhett, what did you get?
But I figured that doesn't make for a fun show, and when we're playing this guy's game, so
Well, it doesn't matter to me because there's plenty of.
Well, I'm
other
sure
things
there's
to
lots
do.
of things outside that can kill us too.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure as soon as we went up, I was thinking as soon as we walked up the thing, yeah.
Surprise! There's a scary clown up top. What'd you get, Milo?
1.
And Bentley.
6.
Holy!
I'm gonna melon his head.
I was totally fine with just walking out. Guys.
I know. I am not.
You can keep talking. You can try to convince him if you want.
I just honestly, I felt because I was closest to him, and I was actually just that one thing over from that other person or
Give
whatever.
a parting shot.
Well, I mean, I would have the farthest to run,
Yeah.
and so I figure why not this little butterball, whose only exercise is cutting up bodies with drills and tools and stuff. I was like, oh, this will be fun. This will be easy. Apparently, he's also Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Definitely envisioning him with dried blood all over his body.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
nasty. It's real bad.
He's very jaundiced too,
Oh.
because he doesn't really get out of the cellar much.
Yeah. So
Except for to
basically,
get new crops.
He's the penguin if the penguin was controlled by Jackie Chan.
Yes. And had all of his fingers.
Oh yeah. Without the flippers.
Yeah. All right.
Did you roll initiative?
Rhett,
I did. I rolled a 5.
Excellent. I rolled a 6.
you and I need to have a roll off.
Oh boy.
Like a roll-off farm situation? Or
No.
No.
No
Okay.
DUIs here.
Oh,
I barely beat you. Barely beat you. Yeah.
You got a 1 and he got a 2. He's getting tired.
I hope so. I shouldn't have, I thought shooting him would be way cooler at the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah, you were thinking indie in the marketplace.
Yeah.
All right. So Bentley, you go first.
All right. Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? And I hope I can do it. No, I can't.
What was it?
It was 4.
What were you trying to do?
Smash him in the stupid head with my stupid machete.
Oh, seems reasonable. All right. My turn.
I have a feeling.
So Milo, now that he's come closer, I'm gonna go for him.
Yeah. 15.
Ooh, 15. That's a hit if you don't defend.
I defend 20.
Oh, snap. All right. So the butcher, as if drawing his sword, slashes up from his left to right, going from hip to shoulder on you.
Rising hawk maneuver.
Yeah. How do you dodge?
Just a quick jump back.
Okay. Now it is Horace.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just attacked. Okay. I'm like, hey guys, let's do that maneuver that we practiced. Referee?
They pick you up by your ankles and start swinging you around in a circle.
Yeah, exactly that. No, I guess I'll just
He
try
just holds out his blade as you
cuts
anyway,
me as I
yeah.
swing past. I guess I'll just try and hit him again. I don't know.
You can teamwork. I don't care.
Really?
Yeah.
What does that do?
You all have to get a successful roll.
Okay, I'll just try and hit it myself.
Or I'll tell you what, 2 out of 3 have to get a successful roll.
I'll just try and hit it myself. Boom. 17.
All right.
Actually,
go.
well, I guess 16 because I have mine.
So
I have
describe
0.
how you're attacking.
So I have my sweet bladed staff, and as he swings upwards and he jumps back, I'm like, and I bring this back, and I like I'm chopping
Use your
wood.
words.
Like I'm chopping wood, you know?
Okay. Over the top, like you're trying to split me head to toe.
Sure, why not?
Okay. You are successful.
Yes.
You hit. So what I need from you is 4d10.
Since I'm the first one that hits, my nickname is not Whore, it's Ace. Got it?
Sure thing, whore. Whatever you say.
40-20?
4d10. Are you kidding me?
That's what I meant.
Do you want?
I got
You
it.
got? Okay.
Okay. 22?
Why are you looking up and not at your dice? Are you just making up a number?
10?
Is a number.
18?
Okay.
22.
22 total. Okay. All right. Describe how you hit him.
So
you split him.
Okay, yeah. So like, you know,
I should mention you didn't kill him.
I've got this huge staff. It's like my height. Okay, I spun it around. I bring it up over my head, just as Zweihander, like I'm chopping wood. I bring it down. I'm aiming for his head, of course, but like maybe he moves out of the way. I get his shoulder or something.
Yeah.
And
Cleave it down on his clavicle.
And it feels like
Cleave that clavicle.
the blade of my staff just wedged itself into like a wet stump. Just whoosh, or something like, I don't know.
Okay. Because of that, it's now stuck in him, and you'll have to figure
right,
that out
fair
when it's
enough.
your turn again. All right. Milo.
So yeah, as I
Gage.
see, yeah. So I jump back. I see him come down and swipe into his like shoulder. I see a little bit of an opening there, like right in his belly, going up.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna shoot for that.
And I feel bad about this. You should have spells too.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you should
I'm a
speak up.
spellcaster
Yeah,
class.
Yeah. We'll do that after this battle,
Okay.
assuming you don't want to
I didn't
risk.
intend. Yeah.
Risk.
He hit his
I'm not
head
gonna
when they
use it.
captured him, and he just
Right away.
forgot about them.
Okay, so you saw your opening, and you are doing what?
I was gonna try to jab him in the belly, like,
Ooh,
into his chest. Yeah.
Okay.
But I rolled a 10, so
Okay, so you don't do that, I'm guessing.
unless you will let me, I'll totally roll the dice.
Free?
He gets cut in the shoulder, and like a hula move, just shifts his hips to the left and gets out of the way. Okay. So do you mind if we wait until after this encounter,
That's
assuming
fine,
you don't die?
I probably wouldn't have used it
Okay.
for this.
I wouldn't think so.
I know. I was thinking about using mine. I was like, I don't know.
Once per week.
Yeah. Right out of the gate.
Just cast them all.
Yeah.
We rolling again?
Yep. Rolling initiative.
Hey,
A 6, baby.
damn. Also a 6.
Ooh. Okay.
I rolled a d20 again.
Yeah.
I got a 922. I was like, oh yeah.
What?
Did you
3
really?
6s.
666.
That sounds terrible.
Oh, 3 6s? 666?
Well,
Yeah.
where's the demons at?
The gate to hell opens, and Satan comes out, and he's like, hey!
You reverse the
guys-
darkness.
Yes, finally.
That's like a hidden thing in the very back of Dave's book.
Yeah.
We
The
just beat the
secret.
game.
Yeah.
Finally.
You got God mode. All right. Okay. So I need a roll off between you three.
1.
3.
2. What the?
All right.
We're a team.
Hey, you said it, bro.
Okay. Checkers.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What I've been trying to do this entire time.
Yeah, how's it feel?
Yeah, I feel real yammed over here. Good. Nothing.
Oh.
I miss again.
What'd you roll?
A 2.
So, plus any modifiers? Still
Yeah,
not hit?
so a 4.
Horace.
Oh.
Whore.
Ace, actually. Thank you. I was the first one to hit. Okay, so I can't quite get my staff free, so I still have my gun in my hand. Can I just give him a pistol whip?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
pistol
you can
whip.
attempt.
I'll attempt to give him the old
Or you can spend your turn dislodging.
pistol whip.
Okay.
It didn't
Should have
matter anyway.
dislodged.
What'd you get?
9.
Okay. Gage.
All right, basically the same thing. I see that's still going up there. Gonna jab him
Going
again.
for that lunge.
Yep. Hey, 19.
19. Oh, man.
Sucker butcher!
14.
Yes.
You hit him. 4d10. 4d10.
So that's a 1 on 8, 9, 14.
So 14.
Okay. With that hit, he stumbles back, drops to a knee, kind of looks down at his wounds, drops his cleaver and pulls your staff out of his shoulder, uses it to prop himself back up, and he's now standing, and he's got your staff in his hands.
What?
The
He said
cleaver's
we
on the
passed
ground.
the test? He's like, you guys passed the test.
You chose poorly.
Join my butcher cult.
Yeah.
Oh, is this an option? Because I'm down.
we've
The,
done
the world
right
is yours. The world is yours.
Because we've
Okay.
done 36 hits of damage on this fool, and he's not down yet.
Not yet.
Hey, maybe we can do it this time, huh? Oh, he's got my staff, though. It's his turn, right? Or what's up?
Yes, it is his turn. So now he's going to
He
just...
spent his turn dislodging my staff?
What? So, I think it was Checkers on the right, Milo or Gage on the left, or was it the other way around?
I was still standing up against the wall.
Okay, so he's going to be swiping from his right to left, so you would be in the path first.
He's trying to hit everybody?
He's trying to, but you're the only one that needs to roll to worry about it.
Okay.
So here he goes. He's going to swipe with it, and he's gunning for your neck.
He's gunning with his love
16.
Goo.
Oh, good.
He's gunning with his love goo gunning. Glove glue gunning? I don't know.
That wasn't a 20.
Well,
18
18
plus
plus
18 plus
defense.
Okay. All right.
I do the math for you, so I don't have to say plus this because it wastes time. 20.
Okay.
You're welcome.
So,
You cobblepot.
so as he swipes, Bentley,
Yeah.
recalling his swiftness back when he was a younger chap,
Yep.
Yeah.
I
When he
drop
was
into
in-
the splits like Van Damme.
when he was
Oh,
in his,
yeah.
when he
'Cause
was in
saw
his
Bloodsport
70s,
on the
yeah.
HD DVD.
laser disc. But not only does he dodge it, he actually raises his hand and deflects it so it doesn't hit any of his party members. He saves his friends' lives.
And I look at him, and because we've been working so long, I
Gage.
just give him a quick wink.
Whore.
It's Ace! I hit him first!
I got your back, whore. All right, initiative.
3.
I got a 4. It's Canadian for 4.
No.
This fight is
All right.
really long.
Hold on 1 second. I mean, I'm going to cut it down.
I
Yeah,
want to win really badly.
Yeah.
Even so, I feel like this is moving much quicker than the goose, and that's not a slight on you.
No, I fully admit that the goos were terrible.
It's not a slight on you. I promise.
No, it is. It's okay. We're all allowed one bad episode, and mine was the goose. Let's face it.
All right. Are we good to go?
Yep.
Okay. Checkers, you're up, dude.
I'm going to whack
Remember,
him.
you're in the splits.
No, I'm not.
Go
I
for
was-
a Johnny Cage right to the balls.
Ooh.
I don't
That'd be awesome.
know who
With
Van
a
Damme
blade.
is.
You don't have to. You're just a dude.
So far, we're alive. This is
Who loves a
way
girl
better
and knows
than
how
I
to do
thought
the
we'd
splits.
do. Like I imagine,
I didn't
getting
do
out of the
splits.
chains and then like dying from an infection.
I want to cleave him in the face.
You're just determined. Okay.
Ilden Gadir isn't here.
No, Ilden would have had this wrapped up by now. Would have been making fun of somebody else.
And Jurok Dragonsbane would have too.
Okay. You know, why?
Grab a different D20 next time.
I've rolled with 3 different ones.
What was it?
Oh,
I won.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, a 1.
Plus 2, so a 3.
All right.
Still though, if we were playing Dungeons and Dragons, you would have died because you slipped on a banana peel.
All right, Horror, you're up.
It's Ace. Thank you very much. Okay, so
Do you have any other interesting tools in your bag? Oh, no, you said you didn't really have much.
no,
Okay.
it's like I didn't even grab my bag though. My
Okay.
bag's still sitting on the table, and it only has like
Let me remind you, he left his cleaver on the ground. So you have access to a blade or your pistol.
it's a
Or if you want to do
big pistol. No,
something
it's not.
creative with the environment, we can do that.
Okay, well he's got my staff. I've tried to pistol whip him.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too.
What?
Pistol whip him again.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like just go for like a full on like body check. I'm Canadian and
Hockey kicking in.
right. Like I've never seen a hockey game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
but my
But I've
parents
heard
have
legend.
talked. Yeah, it's legend.
Yeah.
And I called this move the Gretzky. So. Woo! 19, baby.
All right. You successfully body check him.
Like the hockey legends of old.
So you tilt your shoulder in and you run and you bash into him and you hit his sternum in just the right way that it knocks him back. His hands fly open wide like Scott.
I was going to say the pose of our Lord, but
I prefer Creed.
Okay.
Creed references. And he flings the staff out of his hands and he hits the ground. But the power that you checked him, actually, we don't know the damage yet. 4d10. So that's the action. Whoops.
the way that you checked him is...
Whoops, that was a 10.
Okay, you don't need to add any more.
29.
You hit him in such a percussive way that his heart goes out of whack.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're doing CPR, but the opposite of it. And his heart starts to go in an arrhythmia, and then it explodes.
Yes.
And he crumples down.
This is much like one of the most famous hockey legends of my people, in which 4 years before Miracle on Ice, my people played against
Checkers
the red
immediately
communists.
turns around and starts walking
My
towards
people.
the door.
Okay, we've got our driving.
Anyway, yeah.
Well done.
He starts eulogizing this fool, and I'm like,
By the way, can I retcon my staff? It's a hockey stick.
Oh, I'll allow it.
Yes.
hilarious.
A little Casey Jones action.
Yeah, good.
I dig it. Okay, and you can have a mask and things like that if you want. I'm just gonna say.
It's in my bag. It's in my bag.
All right. So what do you guys do?
I almost don't want to, but there's this new room that's open. We might as well see what's in there.
Okay.
I'd like to harvest my prey.
Describe it. What are you
Taking a pound of
Look,
flesh.
Yeah.
Third left rib. Okay, could be coming.
His
useful
left
for
or your
spells.
left?
His left.
Okay.
Third up.
Okay.
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 And also his ulna.
Ulna bone. Okay. In the
I look at him. I'm like, "Are you gonna do the thing?"
I'm a wizard. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. So yeah.
I follow. I'm like, "Are you going in that room?"
I think I got to check out what's in there.
All
now.
right.
Okay.
It's probably going to be
It only takes
awful,
me like
but
a few minutes. I'm pretty good at it by this point. So
Yeah.
And you're not worried about being finesse.
Relax,
No.
Gretzky.
Yeah.
We're gonna check out the room over
Yeah.
here.
All right.
behind you guys. Sorry about this.
Sorry about the mess.
Milo, go ahead and roll a perception.
It's a gosh darn yoga hooser.
11.
11. Okay. So basically, you see what you figured was going on in this room. There is a table. It lacks straps or any sort of binding, because usually what he tends to do is what you saw of your old friend, well, not friend, but new friend, who is now dead.
I was going to say, that's the member of the party that we never introduced.
Oh, we're going to the butcher room.
He was the red shirt.
We're going to the butcher room, not the moss store.
That's
I
what
was just
they're
curious what was
exploring.
in there.
While you're
Had a feeling.
butchering, I followed him in there.
Cool.
Yeah. So you see a long table, adequate for a body, and in fact, you see the body of the person that was immediately to your left, but you don't see all of them. You notice that a lot of it is down to the bone. Some of the bones are missing. Eyes are missing. Things like that. And it appears that this gentleman was feasting on this body, and the floor, the table, everything is covered in entrails and blood, and various other excrement.
As I walk in the door behind you guys,
And
with my
there's a
new
big
prizes.
wheel for sharpening his blade.
All right. So I walk in the door with my prizes in each hand, just like arms just covered with blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see what's in front of us, and I'm like, oh, boy. That's gross.
I would never do that.
So we
All
don't
right.
see anything on the walls that's not blood and gore, or
Can I-
under
can
the
I-
table?
Nothing of
Nothing
importance.
of
Yeah.
importance.
Okay.
I also have my bag now that had my stuff.
Good.
Okay. Well,
So let's leave like I wanted to do before, guys.
fine, Gage.
I think Gage is onto something. Eh?
Oh,
All right,
I guess
so-
we could look and see if there's anything on these other bodies, because we had our stuff in our pockets. Maybe they have stuff in their pockets.
So
Yeah, do they have pants on?
they do.
Excellent.
I'll tell you
Because
what.
there's still the 5,
Yeah.
and they're all dead across.
Yeah, so they've been split as if he was like salting them and preserving them.
Oh, okay.
And your buddy to your left was more of an immediate snack.
Making that jerky.
Yeah.
And then he went for sushi. Gotcha.
Yep. Good. That's yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So
Checkers
let's see
is-
here. Let's find
checkers
out if
is
you guys
checkers.
find anything.
All right.
Gage, that was your idea, right?
Yeah, check in some pockets.
Roll it
All
up,
right.
baby. Hey,
18.
How about
What was it?
18.
All right. You do find on a couple of the bodies, you find 5 gold.
Oh.
You guys don't need gold because I can just cast. I got that spell.
No, it's fine.
Only last week.
We're okay. You got 5 gold, and you find a dagger,
Oh.
and we'll say
Got that loot.
1 bullet,
Oh.
unspent. Whatever caliber he has.
Will it fit in your revolver?
Yeah, I got a 38. So yeah, it looks like that's.
It's a 357. Sorry.
Damn.
I was gonna say it was
It'll
a
fit,
380,
it'll fit.
but you
Yeah.
know it's like off a little bit,
Yeah.
but still works.
I'll just replace your bullet.
Yeah.
I'd
there you
like
go.
to. I'd like to.
So you get your bullet back.
Actually, 357 works in 380.
That's my point.
30. Okay,
that was
sorry.
the joke.
I don't know why I said 3. I'm an
That's
idiot.
okay.
I'd like to look at the paper that I had picked up from that dude that he dropped
Okay.
and read what was on it.
Okay.
Now that we're all safe and clear, while he's looting
That's what you think.
I'm gonna
Just
go to the
then.
grinding stone and I'm gonna like sharpen up
your hockey blade.
The I was gonna say the bones that I got.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah. Point them up. You know.
Bone saw is ready.
All right. So the note that you so wisely saw drop from the hand of the gentleman that was killed.
Do we know about this note?
No, he hasn't. told
He's
you
the only
about
one
it.
who saw it.
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's the only one who saw it.
Bone
saw it.
Shut up.
So
So yeah, while he's looting or whatever, and he's sawing, I was like, well, look at this.
you can tell that through the note that he dropped that he still, even though you guys aren't with him successfully, he still wanted to have hope for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a map to that safe spot, quote unquote.
Okay.
And it's actually only a couple blocks away.
Sweet.
and it's going to be in another basement.
I don't
In
know
which
about
this
the note.
guy's twin brother.
I don't know about the note, but metagaming, if it's only a few blocks away, it doesn't seem very safe.
Well, this guy's dead now, so I mean, it might be safer.
We just saved the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Well, he's dead. How about we tauntaun this? Like on Hoth?
What, you want
He's
to
not that
crawl
big.
inside of him
All three
and
of you
stay
can't fit.
here?
Yeah,
Look.
you guys split. Let him do whatever weird stuff he wants to do.
As a wizard,
I say-
I've seen and done some weird things.
I say out loud to the guys as they're doing their thing. I go, "Hey, the bozo to the left of us that got chopped up."
Oh, right. Yeah. Bill?
Yeah, good old Bill. He's got a map. It says to a safe house that he was talking about. So, Gage, if you want to go through the moss door,
Sounds good.
I'd like to do a perception check on the door that
what
leads
the
to safety.
audience can't see is that Rhett is doing a foot
This is the
Howard
millstone. Yeah.
millstone
He's
sharpening his,
Yeah.
and he has been doing it for the last 30 seconds.
Hey,
We should video.
how's that moss door looking? Hey?
I was like, do you guys want to check this place out, or do you have other plans, Gage, or
Well, what were we on our way doing before we apparently blacked out and woke up in this weird hellhole?
that's a good question.
Yeah.
You tell me.
Oh boy.
Part of the mystery. We have to
Why are we a
recover our
party?
memories. Look, as a wizard, I'm always down for following cryptic clues.
Wait, I'm curious. What were you guys doing before you got abducted and taken to this butcher palace?
Well, we know each other. Were we together when we were captured?
Obviously.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Either that or it's a crazy
And was Bill
coincidence.
actually part of our group? Maybe we were going to the place anyway, and
That's right. I do remember Bill now.
Yeah, he was saying something about he has this safe house.
You have a
but
safe
he didn't
house,
wanna,
and we
he didn't
just
wanna
met
tell
him.
us. He
Bill
didn't
is
want to tell
now
us
canon.
exactly where it was.
yeah,
but-
exactly.
Well,
But he did write a note.
I'd like to know where are we? Do we know where we are?
You
We're in
know
the
that
basement.
you're a couple blocks away from the safe house. That's about it.
I'm just wondering how far
Because
away I
you're
am from
you're
my childhood
underground.
home.
You don't really know. You're in some random
From your
basement.
childhood home.
Of Churchill,
Canada.
Yeah.
Well, the wall's up, so probably a ways away.
Yeah.
And we've got like
but
22
around North America.
hours.
Canada's in North America.
Canada's Canada. It's not America.
Are we in
Get
Canada?
it right.
No.
Ace.
You're,
Hey, don't make me body check you, eh?
you
Don't
saw
make
what I
me-
did to that other guy.
Don't make me swing and miss at you.
I stopped the
Hey.
guy's heart with my body check.
No.
So we need to check out the outside and
Yeah,
see
let's
if we can
all
get
right.
somewhere
I,
that's not
I remember
covered in
Bill, and I'm
blood
pretty
gore.
sure we bought Safe Harbor at his space. So, can we please go and get what we paid for?
All right, Ace.
Thank you, Gage.
Okay.
All right, Ace, you lead the way.
Fine by me.
He
Here's
steps
the
on a
map.
trap and dies.
So I holster my sweet new bone spears.
Is that a euphemism?
And I put my gun in my pocket or whatever it is. I got 5 bullets left. That's all I ever
No,
had.
no, he
No, you got
replaced
6.
one.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
You're good to
Woo!
Remember?
Do you want
But
him to pay you
one
for
of
it?
them
Or
is a
it just
Magnum
friend
round,
to friend?
and it
You know,
doesn't
he
matter,
tried to
but-
save us with that one bullet, so
Yeah.
you know,
You figure it's
it's
payment.
repayment. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So put that in, snap the cylinder closed, put it in the pocket,
Pick up my potato gun and I'll try to forage around for something along the way to reload
Reload
it.
it.
and yeah. So hockey stick in hand
Leading the way.
with the sweet blade on it. Yeah, I'll walk up the stairs first. No problem.
All right. You walk up the stairs. You see a neighborhood around you.
Yay.
From the map, checkers indicates, I think it goes this way. I think we're supposed to go that way. Is that how you talk? Is that how you
Yes.
sound?
Exactly.
I mean, he's
Okay.
the fighter, but I just killed a man by tackling him. So
You do the math.
Well, it was a body check.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
And so you manage to get your bearings, and you go to the place, and it leads to a cellar of a house, and it seems to be safe and secure from your guys' perspective.
Perception check.
And you find the door that's marked on the little note, and you notice that it is locked, but pretty well described, or not described, pretty well
Disguised.
Thank you. Hidden. The other word for hidden. But since you guys had a map, you were able to identify it pretty easily. But it is locked. So how do you want to try to solve that?
I'll cast blind on the door. Just kidding. But I'll cast... No, I'm kidding.
It's locked?
It is.
Maybe a light knock.
I'll shoot the lock.
So is it? It's so it's
It's
in
just a normal
door
padlock.
in the basement.
Yeah. Just a normal padlock.
Oh, it's a padlock.
Yeah.
Oh, on the outside?
Yeah.
Can we just break the lock?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can certainly try.
So this
Okay.
is going,
So like
that
the-
would be what I would do.
The
if I were in
butt
your
of
position.
my hockey stick, I'll just... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'll give
Okay.
it one of those.
roll. And
D20?
yeah. Plus body. If you got a modifier.
Woo! 19, baby.
All right, you successfully break the lock with a satisfying, just like in the movies, the lock breaks.
I have
I've never seen a movie, but I've heard
pulled
about
out
them.
my 2 battle knives, and I've got them blade against my thing just in case.
Ooh. Safe.
Assassin's Creed style.
Okay.
Like Boz would say.
All right. So then what?
Who?
This is like a cellar door, like opens
Yeah.
in from the
Like
ground.
upwards.
Oh, okay.
So you'd be going down.
I got it. Hey,
Okay.
I'm on par now. All right, so you're leading the way or me?
You are.
All right, I'll go down first. Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So you go down the wooden stairs.
I cast light.
So doesn't exist in this.
That
Because if that were the case, people could just have light.
Fair enough. I'm
Yeah.
hoping the
So-
Apollonians,
Apollonians.
that they pray extra hard while we're down here, but it's still gone.
Okay.
It flashed a weird way, yeah.
What's the order? So it's Rhett.
Yeah.
Me.
I'll take
I
it
mean,
back.
he's our protector. Oh, hey, can we get his spells real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that.
Oh.
I just don't want you to have any spells.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll get to that when you're dead.
There's no God here.
Okay, you make your way downstairs. Again, there's an overwhelming smell of musk, but this time no metallic smell, which is a good thing.
No blood.
Because I think the metallics smell is blood. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the candles are already lit.
Oh.
Tallow made of the fat of the innocent.
No.
Tallow? I meant to say
I know what you're
candles,
talking about, yeah.
But anyway, I said tallow.
And the candles are already lit, but they've been going for a while. So you think that whoever lit them hasn't been there in a while. Conceivably, for all you know, Bill could have lit them and then went out for something and then got snagged. So,
Did you say snack?
He got snacked.
Oh,
He got snacked
I didn't say
because he
that.
was getting turned into beef jerky.
yeah.
Actually, what do you call human meat?
Flesh.
Yeah, but beef
But you would
is
say that for
cow, pork is pigs, poultry is birds. So, like, what's human meat?
I don't really care. I don't have to order it ever.
Delicious.
But this
Just call him by name.
This is the hateful
Like
Bill.
that was Bill. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, all right. So human meat is now called Bill.
Yeah. I'd like a bill, 16-ounce bill.
Can I get a Bill burger?
Yeah.
Can I get a 16-ounce New York cut Bill?
Is there a way to secure the cellar
Bill.
door as we go down?
I don't know. Perception check.
4.
I didn't think to do
You don't
it,
think so.
I'm going down first. I honestly don't care if the door is locked behind us, so
Okay.
I didn't think about it.
18. You're doing perception?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I mean, I was gonna say, oh yeah, maybe there's like handles on the inside that we can, or there's tie something around it. Or,
Yeah. So
or maybe there's just another lock around here to replace the one Bo's over here broke.
as you're walking down and your eyes adjust to the dim light, you do see some 6x6 or 4x4
Right.
beams.
Gotcha.
And you notice that there are a couple of notches on the inside of the cellar that you can do to barricade. So I'm assuming you do those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once he's in,
Yeah.
for sure.
Playing a prank on your friend Gage.
just
See you
wait
later,
outside
Gage.
just real
You're
quick.
outside.
Hey, we need you to wait outside. Is that cool?
Yeah. So you barricade the door, and with that same perception check, you do notice in this area, you also find some food, 100-foot length of rope, a telescope like a pirate kind.
Oh,
a telescoping
putting
telescope
that in my bag.
Yeah,
putting the rope around because I've got like a hiker's sort of backpack military type thing.
Cool. And a candle of life, which that's not as D&D as it sounds. All it means is it's a candle that lasts for 24 hours. A diagram, like a piece of paper with a diagram on it. An amulet with a crescent moon on it. And a book.
Being a wizard, I look at these things.
You see them.
I want to flip open.
Well, actually, you haven't seen them. He's the only one that's noticed them.
Oh.
Hey, Ace. Looks like you got some crap over here that you'd like.
All right, I walk
over
over
I got
there.
this stupid necklace and some book. I don't know.
So he calls me over there. I take a look at it. I see the amulet. I see the book. I want to flip open the, thumb through the book, see what's going on.
Do I notice anything about the amulet that has significance?
It's got a crescent moon on it for sure.
Yeah, it's got a crescent moon.
Is that a symbol of...
Which is the symbol that the Seths have for the eternal darkness?
You don't get to decide that kind of stuff, just so you know.
I'm just trying to help.
So you go to investigate the stuff too.
Yeah, affirgation candle. Candle?
Candles are good. I'll take it.
All right.
You fondling the amulet, you do notice that it's warm to the touch.
Wait, can I open the book?
I'll get to that. Gage, you notice that the amulet is warm to the touch, but other than that, you don't really see anything of significance, know what it's for, or anything like that.
Do wizards have like third eye vision in this, or did I just make that up?
You made that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
True sight, as it's called in D&D. Okay.
So you are inspecting the book, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I would like to have this amulet. Checkers.
That's up to you guys to decide if you let him.
I don't care. I don't like necklaces, so
Is it
it's really up to old
You said amulet. I just imagined
Powers over
the
here.
Scarab from the Mummy.
I thought maybe he knew what it is. I don't care. So you guys can work it out amongst yourselves.
Do I have the sweet knowledge of what this amulet is?
No.
It seems like
All right. Let me look in the book and
Yeah.
check out if there's any information about the sweet amulet. And also just to see what's in the book.
First, I got to ask, where are you guys originally from? We know you're from Canada.
Yeah. I'm from Churchill near
Seattle.
Hudson
Seattle.
Bay.
Missoula, Montana.
Missoula, Montana. Do you guys speak any other languages? I'll let you pick one other language if you want. Otherwise, you can be just a stereotypical North American person.
I speak the language... I'm going to kill myself because
Canadian would speak French and English.
Right.
Theoretically.
But I'm actually mostly like indigenous.
Oh, so like an Inuit language of some sort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I knew what the name of an Inuit language because I would say that.
I was thinking I was like half Japanese, so maybe Japanese is my other language.
No.
Just English.
From Montana.
Get out of here if you don't speak my language.
No, I'm from Montana.
He speaks American.
Okay. Thumbing through the book, you notice that it's in Italian. And that's about all you can figure out.
One of us should have been the Pope.
It's a Dapopa.
What was it? What was the thing I picked up? I picked up 100 feet of rope, and what was the other thing?
100 feet of rope, telescope, candle of life,
Pirate telescope. That's
Hey,
a diagram,
look at the book through the telescope.
Amulet.
Maybe it's a telescope of translation.
and a book.
I'll put the book in my bag because being a wizard, I am the most literate.
okay.
Sure.
That's an assumption.
I mean,
Yeah. You're always so insecure about this. No one's questioning you, Ace.
Yeah.
okay, look. That's why I beat people
That's
with
why
my
I
body.
offered to give you the book.
Okay.
All right.
It's
So
in Italian. Do you guys know any Signore di Mercurios?
I do
maybe
not.
you've heard of them.
All right, fair enough.
All right. So who's taking what?
I've got the rope.
Who's got the? Okay. Let me go
I've got-
down the line. Who's taking food, or are you just leaving it?
I
shelved?
assume
I'll
we're going to
we'll
hang
split
out
the
here
food.
for a little
yeah,
bit.
we'll just
and
divide it
eat.
and eat. Yeah.
Okay. Who's taking the rope?
I've got the rope, the telescope, and the diagram.
Okay. The diagram. And who's got the candle of life? the amulet.
I do.
And the okay, you've got the candle and the amulet.
Correct.
Yes.
And then you've got the book. Correct. Horace? Okay. All right. So Bentley, here's the diagram.
Whoa! He printed out diagrams.
If you so choose to share it with them, I've got copies that they can just have.
I am a weak DM.
No, you're not.
I've never printed a diagram for my players.
Is this part of the book, though?
No.
No.
Did you make this?
Yes.
Okay.
It looks like some sweet black magic stuff
But
from over here. I can't see it as Ace, though.
All right. I decided to share.
okay. So you guys can each have.
Because I look at it for a second. I'm like, I got nothing.
Clearly a cipher.
All right. So we'll post a picture of the diagram, I hope,
Yeah.
at some point on social media for those of you listening along. And
The one
So-
that you blacked out with a fine point Sharpie. Clearly
Yeah, but can we cheat?
where the amulet goes.
no, because I photocopied it.
Oh,
Nice try. I thought about that too. I do have the original here, which you might be able to
No, don't
see,
show
but-
me.
So with that in hand, our adventurers or survivors, I guess, is a more accurate description, are now seemingly in a safe space. They found some food to replenish themselves, gain back their strength, some clues on possibly what needs to happen or what has happened,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll find out what their plan is next time we come back, hopefully, if something doesn't kill them between now and then. I've been your referee, Caleb, and to my left,
I have been Checkers, also
And-
known as Bentley Michaels.
12 o'clock,
Gage.
also known as
Milo.
And Rhett Weisenfels as the one and the only Gretzky reincarnated as Horace.
All right, now grab your hockey stick and keep it moving.
Follow us across all platforms with Chaotic Amateurs. Please subscribe, rate, and review our show on your podcast app of choice to help us climb the charts and find new adventurers. Or become a patron on Patreon to help our heroes continue their quest. Thank you for listening to Chaotic Amateurs.